Just while you were waffling there, I realised something, Liam.
Go on.
Geordie Journos is 1 year old.
Ah, there you go. Right, so Geordie Journos, we're back. It seems, obviously, you know, everybody's focus has been on international football recently, all that kind of stuff. But there seems to be a little clamour. We've had a few messages in the community on the comments on my videos saying, come on lads, when's your next video? I'm waiting for your next video. So we just thought we'd play it to the masses.
Yes.
You wanted some more Geordie Journos, so we'll give you some more Geordie Journos. What's to talk about this week, lads? I think it's kind of like significant that we've been seeing the club have sparked back into action, haven't they, in the last few days with regards to their social media. Of course, we're going to go to Germany, which we're still discussing a content plan. Dom, you're on a break this weekend.
Yeah, it's me on holiday this time.
Yeah. It's rare you get in the summer. It's rare you get the three of it together. Although I haven't had a holiday yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Dom's away this weekend, so it'll be me and Jordan in Germany. So do get in touch, you guys, if there's anything out there that you want us to cover, want us to discuss. We'll move on in the video a little bit later on in this shorter Geordie Journos video to discuss what we think is going to happen in Germany and the significant things about it. Of course, these videos are proudly sponsored by Four Rivers Financial Planning. It'll be above one of these two guys' heads.
When you work that out, which corner does it go into?
I never know. Which corner does it go into?
Usually above my head.
Is it?
Yes.
You're the tallest in this video as well. Good posture from Dominic Skip.
Not on my hunchback.
Set you up now. What should be in the opposite corner?
Bits and bobs will be downstairs as well. Look underneath the video, you'll get all the bits and bobs in the bio. I know some of you guys out there have been reaching out to Four Rivers for your pension and investment advice. Always positive, and those guys will always look after you. Just mention the Geordie Journos when you do go there, and then it kind of makes the world go round. Also, there is little bits and bobs underneath. You know, if you like this video, like it. If you get the chance, share. The YouTube algorithm loves that kind of thing and spreads the Geordie Journos word out to as many people as possible when you do that. Of course, we always welcome your comments and try to reply to every single person in some way, shape or form in the comments section. And there is a little thanks button. If you like any of the videos that we do feel free to donate, because as I've always said on this, any money that comes into the Geordie Journos stays in the Geordie Journos and goes towards producing better content, whether that be sound, whether that be a tripod, which we're gonna get sorted out soon. And we've got a selfie stick on the way, haven't we? After it broke at the end of last season.
Yeah. Was it Burnley away where it just snapped in my very arms, and it wasn't a very good birthday present, that one.
No, it went.
So yeah, we've invested for one ahead of Germany, which me and you'll have the pleasure of holding, and then me and Dom will do the same. We'll go to Tokyo a week later. So that selfie stick will be used to death. Hopefully this one doesn't break.
Yeah, so of course, yes, as you mentioned, it'll be myself and you, Jordan, in Germany. Then it's only 7 days or so later that you guys will be flying off to the wonders of the Far East in Japan, which will be fantastic. Again, we'll put a content plan together. Let us know the type of things that you want to see and want us to cover in those kind of videos. Of course, these guys will be doing their day job as well, which is Newcastle United Writer for the Shields Get, Newcastle United Writer for Newcastle World. But obviously, we do this in my spare time as well, just to give you guys a little bit of what you want. So, Germany. We've seen pictures. I think that the standout from me of the social media that we've seen so far is the presence, the return of Sandro Tonali. He's there. We've seen a lot of rumours about the fitness levels, etc., from the in the nose.
Just as the Geordie Journos.
It wouldn't be the Geordie Journos without some technicality, would it?
All the time. This isn't on the TV.
Go on, stick it back on. You do that. I'll speak to Dom.
17 degrees in Newcastle upon Tyne.
It is.
It's nice.
It is.
Jordan's brought the sun back from Cyprus.
He has. It's nice to get all back together, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Go on then, Sandro Tonali. What do you make of it? What's his role going to be in that trip? Because there's a possibility that there could be a little bit more than just training.
Well, obviously he's going to come over and train. That's going to be the main part of the training camp. They're there till Saturday, aren't they? So
Saturday's when they return. We don't know whether that, like I said, we don't know whether that...
You'd imagine if they are to play some sort of game, it would be later in the week. And they see the fruits of the labour if they're like working hard. But yeah, Sandro Tonali, this is going to be an important pre-season, and it links to the fact Newcastle have agreed a pre-season behind closed doors game with Burnley as well. Get Sandro Tonali in those games, get him playing, get that match sharpness back after 9 months, pushing 10 months away. So yeah, if Newcastle are indeed playing a game, this is going to be an important trip for him. And yeah, well, they came back pre-season training last week and going to step things up this week. I know Eddie Howe likes this sort of private training camp like he did Austria. This is of a similar ilk, state of the art at Adidas HQ. So it's going to be an important week. It's almost like the contrast of what will be a very full-on trip in terms of going to Japan as well. Yeah. So I think this will be the trip Eddie Howe will appreciate and be able to get the most out of his squad in.
I think Germany's probably a bit of a trade-off for Japan, isn't it? Because Eddie Howe, as we know, loves the time with his players, and he didn't really get that last year with the US trip. Very full-on, a lot of commercial opportunities. And I think, you mentioned Austria there, I think Eddie Howe wants a similar kind of a trip before they fly over the... Can you class it as the other side of the world, Japan, or not quite?
No, it is.
As far as you can get them.
It is pretty much.
Because we're going out of Japan, but there'll be a lot of commercial things happening over there, because obviously it's a place that they've visited before. No, they haven't visited Japan before, they've been to Asia before. Yeah. So it's an opportunity to try.
They've been to Japan, but it was in the 1980s, was the last time the club had been to Japan.
And it was the Singapore one when Jimmy and Genius were the...
Yeah, they've been to they went to China. They've been to China probably about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, because it was Steve Bruce's first.
Oh, wasn't that long? Yeah, probably about 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
So it's an opportunity for Newcastle to go over there and try and get some new fans. So yeah, the Germany trip should be a bit of a step up for them. I know they've only been back a few days, but in the first few days, what do you do? Bleep test, etc. Yeah. Whereas over there it'll be a bit more and hopefully we'll get to see a bit of training.
Yeah, so we're quite looking forward to that. On Friday we'll try and provide some content for you guys. On Friday we will be going to the Adidas complex.
Yeah.
And we don't know whether we'll be allowed.
So it ties in commercially in some ways, because that's the biggest deal Newcastle have done. And
we don't know whether we'll be allowed to film on site. We don't know what the privacy is, etc. So we'll see. We'll have to play that by ear. We can't over-promise and under-deliver. We never do that with Geordie Journals. We always try and over-deliver to you guys and give you everything that we possibly can. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll definitely get a little bit of training, which we 100% will not be able to film, I would think. Oh no!
You get the first 15 minutes where they do the warm-up, and then you're swiftly turfed away by the Newcastle United press officer to see you.
So at bare minimum, we'll get a chunk of that, and we'll get some of that up so you guys can get a look at what's going on. And we'll be doing interviews with Eddie Howe and some selected players, I think, that day. We have no further detail on that. And there has been some suggestions there could be some kind of game, as we said, on the Saturday, but we've not had any confirmation of that. And were that to take place, I think that there's virtually zero chance of any filming or reporting from that because of
Sandro Tonali.
Sandro Tonali is what we'd expect. Big summer for him. Got the Burnley game, got obviously this little camp which we think there could. I mean, there's a possibility there could be a game. But I thought it was interesting as well from the photos. There was a few of that surprise. There's been a few of that. I mean, it might just be that they're slightly light on numbers with some of the international players not being there. But there's a few others in and around the fringes of that squad already.
Yeah, there was Garan Quali was spotted boarding the plane this morning, which
makes sense without Isak there, because whether he joins up later in the week, I'm not sure.
You'd think he might. We don't know that as fact, but I'd be surprised if he misses the full count.
It's like your Isaks and Crofts that are in a bit of a funny place, because they left obviously Australia early, but then have probably only had a few days less rest than the majority of the squad, so maybe they will join up next week. But yeah, there's Jamie Miley as well, who was there. Not Lewis Miley.
Lewis Miley's injured. Go on, Jamie.
No one will notice. But I mean, he tends to do Eddie Howe on these trips, doesn't he? Where even if they're on Tyneside, there would be sort of youngsters getting a call at the training. But hopefully we'll see, or we should see, full numbers by the end of the Tokyo trip. I don't know on the likes of Gordon and especially Gordon actually since he got the final, although he did have a good rest when he was over there. When he'll link up, do you think he'll link up for Tokyo?
I think they'll be Japan, yeah.
Aye, that has to be the first one. Trippier, Bruno, Almiron, depending what happens with him.
Will Gordon get longer off? Because I mean, Bruno was obviously a quarter-finals that he went out Brazil, but then that wasn't long after England.
It's also down to the player, because you remember last summer, Kieran Trippier had every right to take more time off. He was one of the first players back.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, so
it's up to the player.
Given the uncertainty about his future, I'm not sure that'll be the same this summer. No. But you never know. He's still a leader. He's a good character.
Injured as well. He's carrying a knock, Trippier. I mean, I think that's well known. So
hence why he probably didn't play.
I mean, it is all guesswork. We don't know the exacts of when he'll be back, but I'd be very surprised if the team go to Japan without all of the players who've been even involved in the Euros to very late stages. Yeah, because otherwise, when do you bring them back? Your time runs out.
Yeah,
the players will have maybe 190 minutes under the belt, which will be in the Cellar weekender, which you'd imagine 2 games in 2 days will be 90 minutes for one, 11, 90 minutes for another.
Yeah, but we'll be there. And we'll try and get as much content from that as we possibly can. I'm sure I'm not breaking anything by hinting there will be some other video this week. So do keep an eye out for probably another video at some point between now and the weekend. That's not including, I don't know, the video that from the Shots TV thing we may well put up as well. So there'll be plenty of content from the Geordie Journos this week. There should hopefully be a few news stories breaking that might be able to give us something to hook a video or two on, but we just thought we're all together. We thought we'd get a little chat in with you guys and let me know in the comments what kind of content you want from us going into the season. I think one thing that I would like to pitch to everybody, and I've said this before in previous videos, is we're following the communities that we have, whether that be on Facebook, whether that be on YouTube, are steadily growing. We're seeing a really upward trajectory in the last 3 months in the last 3 months there's been 1,000 people nearly joined to the YouTube channel alone, and a further 400 to the Facebook community. So we are seeing a real growing base of people who watch this content. I was thinking, we've all talked about this previously, about doing some kind of membership scheme. Would you guys still be interested? And if it was a membership scheme, what would you be interested in paying for? Do you like the live videos? Would you like that to become part of your membership? Do you like more shorts? Do you like more longer form videos? Would you like us to do any kind of live content? Generally, let us know what you'd like to see from your Geordie Journos. We're heading into this new season full of hope, full of change. I'm not saying we can deliver on all of these things, but it would be nice to hear your suggestions on what you would like to get. If you were to pay a small fee for what you get from the Geordie Journos, of course we still do all this kind of stuff anyway. But if you would, what would you like to get for your money? Would you like to see some kind of reward system, some kind of merchandise? Could you even go down a merchandise route? Would you like to see just exclusive video content or contact with us, that kind of thing? Let us know and we'll see what we can do and what the interest is out there ahead of obviously what's going to be a busy summer for us. Germany, these two, Japan, but we'll see what we can do. It's always good to know what the people want.
Aye. Just while you were waffling there, I realised something, Liam.
Go on.
Geordie Journos is 1 year old.
Ah, there you go.
15th of July was our first game, was the Gated game, so the 14th would have been our first video.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Did we do it the day before? Was that the launch video?
Yeah, the launch video, and then, so 1 year old. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Geordie Journos.
There's the hook for the video.
And thank you. I suppose that is a good point to make, isn't it? That say thank you for everybody who's started out on this journey, who saw a big uplift from everybody out there, and it got almost to 1,000 people immediately, didn't it? Yeah, it was very quick.
We've come a long way from sleeping in a shed near Glasgow.
If you haven't, do check out some of those early videos.
We tried with vlogs.
We've come a long way.
Yeah. Going to Germany and Japan in successive weeks.
I don't think, when we set out on this journey, I don't think we ever believed we'd be here where we are now. And that's not to say we've hit any level of success. We're still just us, just doing what we do. But, you know, there feels a little air of a little bit more professionalism than probably when we started out, and we're kind of starting to learn the process of YouTube and improve, and that's all we can do, is it? Steadily get better, and for the guys out there who watch our content.
Yeah, it's been a good journey.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody.
Absolutely.
There's near on 3,500 people out there who are subscribed to the channel. Of course, we want to keep growing and get better. But thank you very much, because without that support from all of you guys out there, it would be absolutely impossible for us to be sitting here doing this and continue to support. We're really, really positive about everything that you guys do, all your comments. I love interacting with you guys out there. It's mostly me who picks the comments up, innit? I'm always chattering away.
It's like your evening ritual, isn't it?
Have you noticed that? Like, I do go on and then...
Every time I go on to reply, you've already done it,
Yeah,
so you're too quick for me.
Am I?
Yeah,
Shall I
you're
leave
too
me to
quick.
it?
I think people enjoy interacting with you.
I've got a bit of OCD as well. Did you not notice that I cleared out the comments?
Yeah.
To the point where now you can see everything.
So
that
when we
goes
do
on.
say that we read your comments, we're not lying. We actually do read your
Yeah.
comments.
Liam reads everyone.
I read
Me and
every single
Jordan
one.
read as much as we can.
When I let you. It's not a control thing. It's just I'm like, well, I'll see if anybody's commenting, and I'll have a
No,
little.
it's good. It is good. It's good that you do that. It
Yeah.
is.
I think it's nice. I hope you guys like that, because that personal interaction, we try to give you that.
Yeah.
You won't get much of that with all the other YouTube channels out there, not the Newcastle United ones, and maybe that's what makes us stand out. That you will get that personal touch from us, and you've got that sort of personal contact. And like I said, do join the YouTube community, the Facebook community, if you like even more of a personal touch, which you can find the link.
I'll put it in the bio.
Put it in the bio. Right. That's probably enough waffle for
That
anybody.
was pure waffle.
That's the most waffle video we've probably ever done, but the people wanted us, so we gave them a little bit of us.
And we've done it because it was her birthday, even though we didn't find out
just
halfway through the video that it was her
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday, we found out at the end.
Yeah, we just turned the camera on, trying to find a purpose, and we finally found one.
Yeah.
As is most of our videos, to be fair.
And I think that's what people like, I think.
I'm so disappointed we didn't get party poppers and party hats now. We missed the trick there. Like. Never mind.
There you are. Right, that's enough. 4 Rivers, down there, up there, up there. You get all the details that you want. They'll be happy to hear from you. As I mentioned, Facebook community, YouTube community, get involved. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and do make sure that you can click that bell if you want regular notifications of when any Geordie Journos content goes live. And if you do want to donate to the channel, you know where the button is. It says thanks down there. But thank you to you, all of you guys out there, for your support, continued support, and we'll see you again not too long, probably a day or two. Cheers.